I failed 75 hard. I made it 23 days before succumbing to the most seductive of all mistresses, sleep. Sunday, day 23, I woke up late, really late. I had just barely made it to the end of that week, to the end of that work week, and it was my last day of work on Friday for the next 3 weeks. I just really needed sleep-ins this weekend, and you know how it is. You finally get some time off, and that's when you crash. Like, you've been powering through, you've been pushing through, and you finally get a chance to rest, and you just crash. Waking up at 11:30 a.m. put me massively on the back foot for getting all my tasks done on Sunday. For a bit of perspective, this is sort of what my typical day has looked like for me the last 23 days of doing 75 hard. I wake up at 4:45 a.m. and jump straight into a cold shower. After that, I get back to the couch and I just chug my first liter of water for the day while listening to motivational YouTube videos. Mostly it's just the same Joe Rogan one on repeat. There's a lot of messages in there that I really want to get into my head. And turns out that it takes precisely the length of that video for me to finish off a liter of water comfortably. At 6 a.m. I hit the home gym and generally get through a second liter of water throughout that workout. I walk rocket. I work from 9 to 5, sipping water throughout the day, and usually hit my 4-liter water target by 5 p.m. After dinner, Alex and I have been working through GMB Elements, which is a mobility program, and I would highly recommend trying it out. It's easily been my favourite aspect of doing 75 hard so far. I read 10 pages of a book in bed, aiming to have lights out no later than 9:30 and ideally 8:30 p.m, but that rarely happens. So yeah, hardly setting myself up for success there, was I, with that 11:30 a.m. wake up? But I think I still would have been fine. I've slept in the other Saturday mornings as well. What really jeopardized me, what really sabotaged me, was this weird tic I've developed in the last few days. It's infinitely better today. It's almost not even there today, but the last few days I've been compulsively like stretching and cracking and snapping and popping my all the joints and like nerves and stuff around my neck, upper back, and shoulders. Really compulsive, like I just could not stop, just constant. So thanks to that bizarre development, my workout on Sunday took 3 freaking hours to get through my workout. And considering I was already really tired, that just completely drained my entire life force. So come bedtime, I still had 10 pages of reading left to go and about 500 mils of water left to drink. And it was a bit of a pain in the butt at that point, I'll be honest. But there was no doubt in my mind whatsoever that I was going to do it. I was all in, I was committed, and yeah, I thought I was going to wake up the next day and it would be day 24. But imagine my disappointment opening my eyes on Monday morning and there was my water, undrunk, my book, unread, and the realization that I had passed out and officially failed my first attempt at 75 hard. I honestly didn't really think I would. It had been pretty cruisy up to that point. I've been really enjoying the groove I've been getting into, getting all the tasks done every day, and it has enhanced my life like crazy. It's true what folks say about 75 hard. It really is more of a time management and a mental toughness challenge than it is a physical challenge. So I guess my 2 biggest takeaways from my 75 hard warm-up round are: time management is key. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. For me, it was consistently the 10 pages of reading and the 4 liters of water that threatened my success on the daily. So I know for next time to just schedule those things in for earlier in the day, especially the reading the book. There's no reason that I can't be doing it at so many other points of the day. It's 20 minutes, so I can definitely find room for that. And then that way, that leaves reading in the evening before bed as this nice little cherry on top leisure activity for the nights that I'm actually up for it. Doing the basics consistently could solve 90% of your problems. Obviously that's not a quantifiably accurate statement, but you get the point. I think as a culture, we're really into like quick solutions and band-aid measures, but terrible prioritizing the basics like nutrition, movement, sleep, hydration, all that good stuff, as well as things like personal development and steady progress, like prioritizing things that will improve you by a little bit every single day. Consistently chugging 4 liters of water every single day has shown me how much more clearly I can think and how much more energized I can be when I am prioritizing hydration. Also, my chronic low-level headaches that I've had in the left side of my head ever since my car crash last year, they've all but vanished. Working out in the morning invigorates me and sets my day up for success. The mobility sessions, the playful mobility sessions that Alex and I have been doing every evening, they're so much fun and they're so good for your body, and they've been such a great bonding activity for the two of us. Overall, my body's just feeling and looking and functioning so much better, and there's no area of your life that your body doesn't influence. Learning new ideas every single day from books and from study not only enriches your knowledge centers and improves your worldview, or adds to your worldview rather, but it also provides really rich material that you can explore in conversations with people, and just add so much more depth and real connection, and just an opportunity for really filling up your soul. So I think when we're not feeling optimal, too often we really overlook these simple, basic, foundational daily habits, and just jump straight to the quick fixes and the hacks, and the biohacks and whatnot. But in 23 days of just full-on doubling down on these really, really simple, basic things, I've really come to appreciate how important they are, just how integral they are to our well-being. So I think if you're not feeling your best and that foundation isn't really dialed in, and be honest with yourself, is it really dialed in? Is your nutrition really on point? Are you really drinking enough water? Are you really moving enough? I think it's really, really important to just focus on getting all of that stuff really, really down, and getting that foundation strong before you explore expensive gadgets and nootropic stacks, I am definitely going for it again. My life has improved so dramatically in just 23 days of doing this program that there is literally no reason I would not. I was even going to jump straight back into it today. No fuss, no bother. But on top of everything else, I just found out I have not 1, but 2 parasite infections in my body. This body certainly takes a pummeling. Presumably the treatment protocol is gonna involve some sort of dietary changes, so I figure I'll just start back up when I know what I can and can't be eating. When I know what kind of diet I'm supposed to be following. So I am off the hook for a few days. So I've tapped out, but I legit can't wait to jump into that proverbial ring again, and I would not hesitate to recommend to anyone about starting a 75 hard. Especially if you're feeling like your life's in a bit of a rut, or if there's habits that you've been looking to adding into your life and just need that extra push. This is the thing you need, because that was me. There was a few things that I wanted to incorporate, like the mobility sessions in the evening. I've been talking about doing that for a really long time, and this is just what I needed to actually incorporate that habit, and I'm so glad I have. It's honestly one of the most positive and rewarding things I've done for myself. Given the nature of the program, it's also ended up being a positive addition to my boyfriend's life as well. So there's that ripple effect I love so much. Our evening mobility sessions, they're so much fun. They're such a blast. So if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Start. Don't wait. And I will be joining you real soon. I failed 75 hard.